Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a focused learner or maybe a student looking to totally streamline how you process information, you are in the perfect place. In today's explainer, we're going to transform what is, honestly, usually a pretty tedious chore, basic addition, into a rapid, almost effortless cognitive superpower. We are diving into this incredibly elegant system from Vedic mathematics that literally changes the way your brain looks at numbers.
So, I really want you to think about this. What if you could cut your math time in half just by looking for the number 10? I know, it sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But over the next few minutes, I'm going to prove it to you for sure. We're going to build up your mental math skills block by block, shifting you away from those slow, traditional methods and equipping you with a remarkably fast visual technique.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for the explainer today. First, the magic of 10. Second, spotting your number partners. Third, upgrading to double digits. Fourth, uncovering the disguised tens. And finally, conquering column addition.
Section 1. The magic of 10.
Right, so before we do any actual calculations, we really need to understand the underlying philosophy here. The technique we're exploring is based on this ancient Vedic sutra known as Pura Pura Paripan, which basically translates to by completion and non-completion. Now, I want you to hold on to that word for a second, completion. This entire system relies on the beautiful, deeply satisfying idea of completing a whole. So instead of just stacking numbers awkwardly on top of each other, we're actively looking for pieces that fit together to make a complete package, kind of like a giant puzzle.
To really grasp this idea of completion, we have to look at the relationship between the numbers 1 and 10. You see, mathematics begins with the number 1, right? It's a simple, perfect expression of unity. And as we count up, each number is just one more than the one before it. But when we reach 10, something pretty special happens. 10 is actually another pure expression of unity. It's a 1 with absolutely nothing beside it, just a 1 and a 0. Creating this perfect unit of 10, well, that's the entire basis for our mental math trick.
Moving on to Section 2. Spotting your number partners.
Now let's get practical and actually train your eyes. So the crucial point is that in our base 10 system, every single number from 1 to 9 has an exclusive partner. Together, these partners complete the whole and make 10. We've got 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, 4 and 6, and 5 and 5. I really want you to memorize these specific pairs. Literally, take a mental photograph of them right now. These 5 pairs are your new best friends. They are absolutely the master keys to unlocking lightning-fast mental addition, whether you're a student or a professional.
Okay, let's put that to the test immediately. Take a look at this really simple addition problem. 4 plus 3 plus 6. Normally, you'd probably just go from left to right? 4 plus 3 is 7. And then 7 plus 6, you might have to pause for a second there. But I want you to turn on your new X-ray math vision. Scan those numbers. Do you spot the partners?
Exactly. You probably spotted them right away. The 4 and the 6 are partners. Combining them instantly gives us a perfect unified 10. And once you have that 10, well, the only thing left to do is add the remaining 3, which effortlessly gives us 13. See what happened? You completely bypass that clunky middle step and jump straight to the completed answer.
Section 3. Upgrading to double digits.
So, does this only work for single digits? Absolutely not. No way. Take a look at this problem, 47 plus 23. Now, this is right about where people usually reach for a piece of paper or, a calculator, but use that X-ray vision again. Don't look at the whole numbers yet. Just scan the numbers in the ones place. Do you see the partners hiding right there? We've got a 7 and a 3. Those are partners, so we automatically know they make a 10. Now just look at the tens place. 40 plus 20 is 60. So we have 60 plus our beautifully completed 10, and that instantly gives us 70. I mean, look how clean that is. By spotting the partners at the end of the numbers, we rounded everything off perfectly. It is so much faster, and honestly, a lot more satisfying than traditional finger counting or trying to carry the 1 in your head.
Now, what's really interesting about this setup is how we can apply it to even bigger strings of numbers. Check this out. 26 plus 34 plus 13. Just scan the ones column first. We immediately spot the 6 and the 4. Boom, we know that's a 10. Now look at the big numbers, the tens. 20 plus 30 is 50. So we add that 50 to the 10 we just made from our partners. That brings us to 60. Now we're totally ready to combine the rest.
We take that 60 and we simply add the remaining number, the 13. 60 plus 13 brings us straight to 73. You can probably feel your speed growing already.
Instead of doing 3 separate, difficult mental math steps, you just chunked the partners together, added the easy tens, and breezed right through to the final answer.
Section 4. Uncovering the disguised tens.
Now, sometimes our path to unity isn't just a simple, obvious pair. Sometimes they're in disguise. To tackle these, we just need a really simple 3-step algorithm. Step 1. Do a full scan of all the numbers in the problem. Step 2. Combine 3 or more numbers that add up perfectly to make a 10. And step 3. Just simply add whatever is left over to that 10. Let's actually see this in action so you know exactly how to handle these slightly trickier setups.
Okay, here's our challenge. 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2. Let's follow those steps. Scan the line. At first glance, there are no classic 2-number partners here, right? No 8 and 2, no 6 and 4, but look a little closer. Which numbers together form a disguised 10? Yup, the 7, the 1, and the 2. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. They form a perfect completion. And following step 3, we just take that completed 10, combine it with the leftover 5, and it instantly gives us 15. You just did that multi-number addition without even breaking a sweat, simply by identifying the hidden unity right there within the sequence.
Let's move to section 5 and see how this builds. Conquering column addition.
All right, this is where this technique really transitions from a neat little trick into a formidable tool. Take a look at this vertical column. We need to add 6, 3, 4, 8, 2, and 2. Now, traditionally, you'd grind on this list step by step, right? Holding a running tally in your head that just gets harder to maintain with each row. Instead, I want you to guide your mental eye straight down the column and just hunt for partners. Let's call them out. I see a 6 and a 4, that's a 10. I see an 8 and a 2, that's another 10. We just quickly banked a solid 20 without doing any heavy lifting at all.
So, what's left over? Just the 3 and the 2, which makes 5. Add that to our banked 20, and we hit 25 instantly. This absolutely proves that adding long columns does not have to be a tedious chore. It actually becomes a pretty fun game of visually spotting completions.
Okay, now for the ultimate test, a massive 2-digit column addition. Don't worry, let's talk through this together. We always start on the right side with the ones column. 3, 7, 1, 9, 4, 6, 5. Start scanning for those partners. 3 and 7 make 10. 1 and 9 make 10. 4 and 6 make 10. Look at that, we just banked 30. All that's left is the 5. So the ones column totals 35. We leave the 5 at the bottom and we carry that 3 right over to the tens column.
And this brilliantly illustrates the true power of the technique. As we move to the tens column, we have 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, plus our carried 3. Scan for disguised tens here. Look at this. 2 plus 4 equals a perfect 10. Let's find another one. 3 plus our carried 3 plus 1 equals another perfect 10. Boom, we banked 20. What is left over? Just the 2 at the bottom. That makes 22. Combine that with our 5 from the first column, and we elegantly arrive at 225. I mean, how incredible is that?
You have seriously just unlocked a whole new cognitive superpower. By searching for completions and really mastering your number partners, you've completely transformed the way you approach arithmetic. But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a provocative thought. If finding tens makes addition this visually simple, what hidden patterns do you think are waiting to be discovered in multiplication? Mathematics is literally full of these elegant secrets, just waiting for a focused learner like you to uncover them. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and hey, happy calculating!